What's up, wave makers? It's me, Mommy Tsunami, and today we're looking at Reddit. Now last week we did the voices that my patrons were providing instead of that Hunbot voice that I usually do, and it got very overwhelmingly positive reviews from you guys. There are a few of you who were like, I hate it, but at the same time, before when I was doing the Hun robot voice, there were a lot of you who were like, I hate it. You can't please everybody, but my patrons are having a really fun time with it. I'm having a really fun time with it. It makes people feel special. The audience participation is really cool. Like, I love doing that kind of thing because it makes me feel closer to my audience. All right, this first post is from Hempworks this week, which we don't hear much about Hempworks on this subreddit, but here we go. No matter how bad things may seem in 2020, I will remind myself I could be trapped in a pyramid scheme, convinced I'm an entrepreneur.
You're aware I sell Hempworks, right?
Yes, what's that have to do with my post?
That's an insult to me.
Like, this post literally says pyramid scheme. It doesn't say MLM. They do this to themselves, right? They're always the ones who are getting mad at us for calling shit pyramid schemes when, oh my god, I'm not in a pyramid scheme. This person did not have to comment on this Facebook post, right? You know what, bitch? If the shoe fits, how about that? And the shoe clearly fits your CBD oil ass foot. It's just so obvious. Okay, so here's a story. It's called Sweet Sweet Revenge. How pure romance ruined my 23rd birthday. Oh no. Oh, I feel like this is gonna be really cringy. All right. Heading home with husband to make dinner after a 9-hour shift. Greeted at the door by pure romance consultant telling me and my husband we can't come into our house because no men are allowed. It's snowing. It's around 7 p.m. My dramatic female roommate invited her stupid friends over for a surprise sex toy party. We have to hang out outside in the freezing weather. I invite rowdy drunk friends over for surprise party on porch. We get drunk and make fun in the backyard even though we're all cold and can't use a bathroom. Dramatic roommate gets bitchy and whiny saying we're ruining her party. I go inside and drunkenly tell everyone there about how dramatic female roommate brought over a guy that puked when they had sex because he found toilet paper stuck to her ass. She cries and doesn't come back for 8 days. Happy birthday to me. That's the most beautiful story I've ever heard. Dude, what the fuck though? It's your roommate's birthday? That's probably why they did it though. They're probably just like, ooh, I'm gonna throw a surprise party for her. Everything about this just makes me so fucking angry, except for the part about the toilet paper on the ass. It's snowing. It's your birthday and you're gonna be trapped outside? Like, fuck you. It's your house, bitch. This consultant can't tell you you can't go into your own house. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Stupid. It's just stupid. Relatable. I hate this pandemic. If I wanted to waste my early 20s, I would have joined a pyramid scheme. Yes, but unfortunately, the pyramid scheme phase lasts lifetime, I think, for a lot of people. But yeah, let's be honest, they do prey on 20-year-olds more than they do anyone else. Oh good, Money. LOL, yeah, because placing $200 orders is so realistic. Raise your hand if you spend $200 on shampoo.
Society teaches us to look at money like this. 40 hours a week for $20 an hour for $800. But imagine looking at money like this. 40 sales for $200 an order is $8,000. There's a cap on how many hours a day you can work, but there's no cap on the number of sales your business can make.
I hate it. It's not a matter of what society teaches us. It's just like literally that's just how most people work. That's how most jobs work. Sorry, I don't know what's going on with my hair. I tried to do the space buns thing today, but my hair probably still isn't long enough to make it work. Fuck it. $200 fucking an order. Okay, 40 sales, first of all, is really hard to do with an MLM, especially when your shampoo is like $70 a bottle. Well, there's some that are cheaper, but dude, like their Rejuvenate oil shit is like $100 for a bottle. 40 sales over the course of like a year even is a sale every like week and a half maybe, and that's so hard to do, let alone like in a month. That's where they're putting this shit, is like they're trying to put it in the front of your brain that, oh, it's just 40 sales, it's not a big deal, you'll make $8,000 a month. It doesn't work that way. It's very unlikely to happen to you. Right, there's no cap on the number of sales you can make, but you're gonna have to work for each one of those sales. So like, how many hours in the day do you need to work on those sales? It's not as easy as they try to make it sound, is pretty much what I'm trying to say. I think we all know that by now. Oh God, unique. Ah yes, working while pregnant and on vacation. Hashtag blessed. Oh no.
Look at that big old belly, working my business mountainside today. It's crazy to call this one of my jobs when I love it so dang much. Obsessively grateful for the opportunity Unique has given me and my incredible team. It takes a phone and a drive to be successful with this.
It's stupid that they call this shit work. It goes back to the whole thing. It's like, my job is so easy, I can do it while I'm on vacation. But then like, on the other side of things, people are also like, you're not working hard enough, that's why you're not succeeding in this business. It's like, okay, which one is it? Is it super easy, or am I not working hard enough? Like, Cutco. Found an old coworker's Facebook account. Piece of shit, don't do it. Well, good. I'm glad. It looks like they only were sucked in for about a month, so that's funny though. Oh my, this is from LipSense. Humbot doesn't understand the difference between sales and profit. Challenged her millions and I got deleted. Oh my God.
I'm giving away a Peloton. My friends and I are teaching a business development and skills workshop that is free and open to anyone. All of us have built million-dollar businesses on social media, and we want to share all the apps, tools, and skills we use every day with you. Instagram branding, photography, graphic design, Zoom-ready makeup, video editing, personal development, and more. And we're giving away a Peloton to someone in the workshop. Who wants in?
You've earned $1 million with LipSense?
My team has done over 9 million.
Very impressive. Just wondering what each team member's personal take-home yearly profit is. My husband is a business owner and his yearly business earnings are very different than personal profit, which is a much more accurate representation of income. If only we could live off of what his business makes yearly, haha. And is that $9 million per year or collective total over combined years?
Yes, ma'am, combined over 4 years. These are my team's total numbers, not my income. We make 20 to 50% depending on the wholesale discount we order at.
9 million divided by 4 by 50% on the high end of wholesale retainer would be $45,000. I don't know how many are on your team, so that $45K would be divided amongst your team as yearly income. I just think advertising a collective team's 4-year sales number is a bit misleading, because it's not that your team members as individuals are $1 million earners, but instead are actually splitting a yearly income of $45,000. We all join or create businesses / get jobs to know what we get to take home and keep, not how much money passes through the company in sales. Statistics show 99% of MLM presenters lose money and make no profit whatsoever. Senegence doesn't have an income disclosure for the average yearly income of their presenters, which is unfortunate when most MLMs do. So Senegence cannot even confirm an idea of how much a new presenter who joins can even hope to make yearly in take-home income. And that's the last one, I guess. They just got blocked. They don't want to hear it. No, honey, I'm a millionaire. I made $9 million. Fuck off, Karen. No, you didn't. It's really misleading. I mean, to be fair, $9 million in sales in one MLM team is a pretty high number. It's a pretty impressive number. And the fact that on the high end, they would only be making about $45,000 off of that is like, it's not a cute look, you know? But of course, her, the Hunbot, being the top of the pyramid in her team, she probably made more than the others, so they're probably making even less off of all that. So, but I think this person definitely explained it really well. And instead of just arguing and being like, you're right, I guess it is misleading, here's how much I'm actually making. It's like, yeah, but you're gonna build a business doing, you know, a business development and skills workshop off of you only making $45,000 a year. Like, that's not impressive at all. But again, yeah, she probably made more than that being the top, but still, like, who are you to teach a fucking business development class when you're making just like a little bit more than minimum wage in a lot of places, you know? Ugh. Oh god. Ooh, this sounds interesting. It just says new Netflix docuseries called Unwell talks about doTERRA and Young Living. I'm on the first episode of the series. In the preview, it talks about how both companies are pyramid schemes. That's all that this post says, but that sounds like a really great way to spend my weekend is watching this. Good for Netflix. They have a Herbalife documentary on there, I think, already. So yeah, Netflix, what's up? Call out the fucking pyramid schemes. I love it. Literally my face getting DMs from the Huns.
Hey hun, be your own boss and work from your phone. I make 3,000 cents per week and want a vacation to Cleveland. Message me back to realize your dreams.
I make 3,000 cents per week. That's so stupid. Could you imagine though? The Huns might as well start doing that. I mean, they're misleading in every other number that they post everywhere. So yeah, let's just like convert it to cents. It looks a lot more impressive. That's really funny. Oh shit. This is officially the worst one I've seen. My friend's 13-year-old daughter is missing and this woman decides it's a great time to try and shill her shit MLM depression drink. Oh no.
Hi, ma'am. So, I was reading about your situation with your daughter, and I thought I would offer our products for you to try. I have heard so many depression stories and how they've gotten so much better after being on our products. For kids, there's a chocolate drink called Chocolate. I hope y'all find her soon, and when you're ready, I can be of assistance to you. I will attach my website for you to look at, but I'm sure you may not have the time right now, so whenever you're ready.
First of all, I've never heard of Elevacity. Is that a new one? It sounds gross. A depression drink? Really? Gross. Second of all, I say this a lot, but like, what in your brain thinks that this is okay to do? Put yourself in someone else's shoes for like 30 seconds. If your kid is missing, the last thing you need is to be pitched an MLM. Are you serious? That's so distasteful. It's gross. It's just gross. I can't believe this shit. Like, somehow I still continue to be surprised by the Huns and their bullshit antics. Like, it's just so stupid. Color Street. So I have to ruin my marriage before I become a stylist.
The 5 stages of a Color Street addict. Stage 1, Color Street what? Color Street who? Stage 2, tried Color Street, love Color Street. Stage 3, OMG, must have all of the Color Street styles. Stage 4, my husband took all my credit cards. Stage 5, became a stylist.
Why? I know they're trying to be like, look at it, we love Color Street so much that we spend so much money on it, but it's like, it's not cute. Ruining your marriage is not cute, honey. I am wearing Color Street on my nails right now. I've had these on for maybe like a week and they're pretty fucking shipped. A lot of you guys have given me some really great advice on how to make them last. I do have like gel polish and stuff, so I'm gonna try that. It's crazy though because they market them as like base coat, the pretty design, and a top coat all in one strip, and it's like, well, it chips off, so. Amway. Oh, I think I've seen this. Low effort meme. My fellow Michiganders will laugh harder. Amway to purchase former steel case building. The building just feels appropriate, says Amway's spokesperson. It looks appropriate to me too, if you ask me. Why, yes, I do still think Monet is a scam.
When celebrities join Monet because the products and business are that good. Still think this is a scam?
Black China probably is just looking for another way to make money, and quite frankly, if you already have an established network underneath you, it's a lot easier to succeed in these businesses, and Black China obviously is already an established social media influencer, whatever it is she does. That doesn't make it any less of a scam. This is just a celebrity who just wants more money. I doubt it has to do with the products at all. I'd be surprised if she even uses the fucking products. Kimbyrleigha made a video about this whole situation if you guys don't know much about it. So if you're one of those people who's just like, oh my god, what? Black China joined Monet? If you haven't heard of it, I would recommend going to watch Kimbyrleigha's video, which by the way, I'm wearing her merch again today. I'm such a Kimber fan. No, I just love her. Boys support boys, you know? Yeah, that whole situation is annoying, but I mean, Black China certainly is not the first person to join an MLM who's celebrity status. I think someone from Buffy or some, like, I don't know, someone from an old 90s TV show has been all over social media about being in an MLM, and is it Monet? I think it might also be Monet. Celebrities join MLMs a lot. It's really messed up. But it's because they know they already have an established network underneath, so they'll rise to the top really fast and have just income underneath. And it sucks because people who are fans of these people will be like, oh, if I join, like, I can be a business partner with so-and-so, this person who I look up to. They can be my boss. I can talk to them. It's like, it's just really, really predatory. Like, it's more predatory to be a celebrity who joins an MLM than just like a regular person, you know? The Onion has the right idea. Herbalife launches sampler kit into deep space to share incredible once-in-a-lifetime business opportunity with alien civilizations. I mean, it would not surprise me. If anyone's gonna do that, it's gonna be either Herbalife or Amway. Probably Amway, honestly, because Amway has ins with the government. They're very politically involved, and if anyone knows about the existence of aliens and where to find them, it's gonna be Amway. Herbalife too, maybe. Ew, Scentsy. Yeah, I'm sure that's it, and not the fact Facebook tends to be a glitchy mess or your internet is acting up.
Having a slight panic attack. I run my Scentsy business mainly on FB and none of the pics I post are showing up. This business is my lifeline, you all. So if you feel like tossing a little business my way, I'll share my link here. Apparently FB doesn't want people working.
Well, I mean, hasn't Facebook taken some steps to silence a bit of multi-level marketing? Because I think it's in their policies and procedures, like somehow MLMs like are against it. Obviously they don't do a very good job enforcing that, but I don't know, I guess it is entirely possible that Facebook is just like, oh, I know what Scentsy is, delete. Apparently Facebook doesn't want people working. Dude, no, Facebook just doesn't want people using their platform to scam people, but I digress. I'm giving Facebook too much credit. I hate Facebook. Ooh, Pure Romance. Posted by a Pure Romance hun. Oh, the irony.
Dear friend requests, do not add me if you want to ask me out. The answer is I'm seeing someone. Want me to join your company? My answer is I love what I do and am not interested. Want to sell me something? My answer is probably not gonna buy it. I lift and exercise. I already have my favorite protein powder and pre-workout. I already have a cleansing routine for my skin. Want to have a real conversation and not just a 5-minute to get to know me for any of the above reasons? Then send it over. I enjoy real conversations. I enjoy meeting new people genuinely as being a person in direct sales for 6+ years. I get you are trying to meet new people for your business, but please stop doing it to me. And get to know me as a human. If I want what you have to offer, I will contact the person who treated me like a human, not a paycheck.
Yeah, like that's the only way to put it is, wow, this is fucking ironic. This could be one of those people who's just like, oh, I never cold message people, I never cold add people. But it's like, no, you clearly know how this stuff works. Who are you to shit on other people's hustle? I'm probably not gonna buy your shit. Well, then don't expect other people to buy your shit, Karen. Like, seriously? It's ironic and hypocritical and dumb. It's just fucking dumb. Living with a loved one who's into MLMs can be hard. World's Strongest Man contest. I put up with my partner's MLM shenanigans. So strong. But see, I feel like if you are the partner of someone who's in an MLM, well, okay. Because I was with 2 MLMs and my husband was very supportive. But I also don't think that he necessarily knew the whole background of what it was that we were getting into. But he was supportive. But I think it's just because of a lack of education. But like, if you are this guy who's like, yeah, I just put up with their MLM shenanigans. It's like, at a certain point, as that person's significant other, like, you kind of have a responsibility to keep their expectations in check and keep their head grounded into reality. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just be like, sure, honey, yeah, keep scamming people, that's fine. Because the argument can be made for them that they are brainwashed, but like, you clearly know what they're doing is shenanigans. So it's hard. Like, it is a hard place to be in. But if you know what your partner's doing, like, you really should step in and be like, hey, because if they're gonna listen to anybody in their lives, they're gonna listen to you, hopefully, I would think. Then again, their upline's just gonna be like, honey, you don't need him. He's so unsupportive. Okay, it's hard. Daughter-in-law of former Haiti President Mitchell Martelly, who pillaged country of millions, brags about Monet earnings. Ew, this can't be good.
Executive Director. I can hear so many voices tell me, Hunbot, don't post this, but I'm going to post it anyways because I am proud of my hard work. Looking at this check, I see so much hard work, dedication, endless hours of trainings, personal development, and sleepless nights.
Oh boy. If you haven't watched the Monat compliance call that I snuck into, I have a video on that where I like filmed the whole thing and reacted to it. He straight up, this is the guy who's like the head of their legal team or something like that. I don't know. He's not the CEO or anything, but he's very high up and has legal precedence over a lot of things. He literally told his people, and this was months ago, hey, you know those giant checks we give you? Post them into like private groups maybe, but don't post them anywhere else because it's an income claim and you can't be doing that. This girl is just like, I'm gonna post it anyway. Like, all right, well, you're gonna be responsible for your company's downfall if you keep doing that shit. It's because they know that the only way to recruit people is to manipulate people and make these income claims. Like, because if they were just like honest about the opportunity, no one would join. And that's what we've been saying this whole time. Like, after watching that compliance call, I'm like, it's gonna be interesting to see what these people do, because like they will not be able to continue running a successful business if they're not allowed to tell people how much money they make or like lie about how much money they make or anything like that. Like he said, whether you're being truthful or not, don't make income claims. Because yeah, the FTC Act says you can't do that. I think the FTC Act says you can do that if you are prepared to be able to confirm your claims to the FTC. I think that's the general rule. I'd have to look more into it, but what's going on with this girl's legs? What? Does anyone else see this? Something's not right here. What the fuck is going on? Did she Photoshop herself into like a Monat office? Like what? I'm done with this shit. It's so frustrating. But yeah, I mean, I guess the apple doesn't fall far from the tree if her dad pillaged Haiti of millions of dollars. Surprise, surprise, the daughter's doing the same thing. Oh my god. Scene outside the hardware store. Someone is fighting the good fight, not me this time. I'm sorry, does that say $20,000 per month? That's like a big fucking claim. But good for whoever did this. I love when I see other people doing this shit. Like, for example, someone was going around my neighborhood posting like they had like multi-poo puppies or something they were trying to sell, and I saw that shit and I was like, I want to like tear it down, or I want to write like adopt don't shop or something on it, because personally that's something that's really personal to me. Like, I don't believe in, I know this has nothing to do with MLMs, but like I don't really believe in breeding and like shopping for dogs, like when there's so many that are in shelters that need homes. And like I rescued both of my dogs and they're great. I rescued, I mean, I guess you could technically say I rescued all of my cats too, because if I hadn't, well, Pippi for sure came from a shelter, but the other two, if I hadn't adopted them from the friends who had them, they would have given them to the Humane Society. So I can see if you're into like showing and stuff like that, like having specific breeds, I get that. But like people who like shop for specific breeds, when there's so many homeless dogs that just need love to be adopted, you know. Anyway, someone went through and like crossed everything out on those signs in my neighborhood, and I was like, someone here is doing the good work. I didn't have to be the dick to do that, but someone else did it. I don't remember what they wrote on there, but yeah, I was really happy to see that. So I'm happy to see other people do it too in situations like this where you feel really passionately about something. And anyway, well, I think it's time to end it here. Hello, itty bitty. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining us.
You want to read my patrons off with me?
The biggest thank you in the whole wide world goes to Amanda McMahon, Corey Allison, Irene Nordeed, Michelle Matthews, Unknown System Error, Katrina Rosemarick, Elizabeth Wyatt, Karina Winman, Maria Burchett, Meredith Nakata, Molly Larson, Molly Wasilewski, Rach J, Real Fly Realize, Whitney Gregory, April Lindblom, Ashley Nichols, Bobby Boris Geller, Chandrea Christensen, Clark Grace, Daniel Urena, Desiree Lopez, E. Higgins, Evan Adler, Eve Blondo, Hey Felicia 93, JP Eugenio Schaefer, Jackie Waple, Justin Kelsey, Katie and Nick, Kelly Creffield, Kim Cartwright, Laura Lynn Martin, Maddie Darley, Molly Bresson, Rachel McHenry, Savannah Kirkoskis, Tuesday the 13th, Vanda's Closet, Whitney James, and Kat Loves Things and Stuff, and to the rest of my wonderful patrons. And even if you're not a patron, thank you for being here and thank you for being you. Again, the whole voiceover thing, if you like that and that's something you like to do, the opportunity is open to all levels of my patrons. So whether you're giving $1 a month or $50 a month, it doesn't matter. Everyone has equal opportunity to do the voiceovers if that's something you want to do, but also don't feel obligated. It's just a fun little perk that we've been trying out that people have really been enjoying. So thank you so much for watching and making it to the end of this video. Keep making waves, babes, and I will smell you later. Mommy Tsunami out.
Say goodbye. You hate me so much.